Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Commander Outdoors. And today, we have a wheel bearing job. So, I noticed at the end of last season that the passenger wheel had a lot of play in it. And we figured out that it was a bad bearing. So, we're in the process of getting everything apart so we can get the hub off and then try and press the bearing out. And another thing we're doing today is we finally got a replacement winch after that fiasco. If you're curious about that and what happened there, go to the Fin Trail channel. Someone commented on a video I did for them, and I explain exactly why I was without a winch for a little bit. It's not exactly the most riveting story in the world, but it's more to get the point across. So once these come out, like that, I can't remember where the other nut went. Damn you. So, once this is there, like that, hopefully you can see me and everything. You lift up like this, these come out, and then you slide the axle out the back, like this. Or knuckle, or whatever you want to call it. So now that this is just hanging freely, now we can access the actual bearing. And trying to pop this out might be a bit problematic, but we're gonna see. I have to clean away at it first. So you can see right there. See, hopefully my light is helping, but you can see just the play. It looks like it's actually split right in half. So she's cooked. And this is another issue. This was the castle nut washer, and you can see there's a groove in it quite deep, and that is, I went on one ride irresponsibly with the bad bearing, and I think that's what caused that. That's my own doing. So luckily it's just a washer, and I have replacement castle nuts and everything, so it's not the biggest deal. So now the trick is going to be, I've never done a bearing like this before, so the trick is going to be, how the hell do we get this bearing out? And I'm going to try and figure that out right now, so I'll see you guys in a second. So I'm not sure if you can pick it up, but there's a snap ring in here that needs to come out to get this bearing out, and I think this is it right here. I think this is the snap ring. I'm not sure if it's on the front or on the back. Attempt number one, without pulling it off. It's awkward holding it in there. The hammer with my offhand. Lefty problems. I hope that's camera's level. After a quick look, it's been determined that I do not have the appropriate items here to make my own tool, so I'm going to try doing this with leaving the lower control arm just dangling on it, and I'm going to pop this ball joint and this ball joint out, take the thing over to the vise, and then hopefully just pound the prick right out with a hammer. Do it old school. So, I'm too tall for that thing. So basically, we took a fiver and just needed to kind of collect ourselves because it's a gong show. So in that meantime, I just put the new winch in. So, and the camera battery's almost dead. Go figure. Well, we made a cup out of a chunk of 3-inch aluminum. Made a big plate out of just another chunk of steel that was laying around. We got our bolt and various different washers. So I'm gonna run and get a new battery, and hopefully we can finally pull this out. I feel like
that little crack that you heard there?
Yeah, I think we broke the seal.
I think, there's not a...
Well, the rust.
You got it too. I don't think there's rust in there. I think it just moved, that's all. Oh, she's tight though, eh?
It's a snug bitch.
smell something. It's getting a little hard to roll.
That's fine. That's fine.
God damn it. Do you think if you tapped it lightly with a...
The only thing I can think of is getting a torch out of my truck and heating it all. Expand the metal that couple thousandths of an inch, maybe?
Yeah, the outside, just
The outside, yeah.
Hey!
Okay, well, I'm at a loss here. Okay, I lied. Not the vise. We were using the cup that I made. Cut off. I don't know when people say I made this and you cut a chunk of something off. It's not making something, you cut a chunk of something.
You just did one hell of a job of cutting that baby off. Tell you.
It's crooked. I cut it crooked with the sawzall.
Well, you know why you did that?
Because I'm a plumber.
The water drain.
Yeah. This side, yep. Not closely. Just a little bit more height. Hold on. Okay,
Pull that out
yeah,
and then drop the other things in there. Drop one of those in there.
good call.
And then put
Good
it back in. And then you should be really, really close.
It should be close, yeah. I was hoping one more. Nope, not one more. Oh, if that's what happened. I know what I'll do though. I'll stack up the rest of the littler washers in there if I can fit them.
Numbnuts?
I wasn't done cleaning up.
I don't think you were gonna clean up.
Oh, one hit.
One hit?
One hit. Yes. 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 It's finally out. Look at that. All
Awesome,
that
man.
work
Yeah.
just to put a new one in again and struggle with that.
Well, maybe not.
So I'm gonna get a rag, clean this up. Things are good, guys. We finally got this son of a bitch bastard bearing out of there, and I couldn't be happier about it. So now's the battle of putting the new one in. So need another bolt that looks like that with nylock. Oh, there it is right
I just learned something, eh?
No, it's these are nylock. Well, boys, she's all back together, and it was a much bigger pain in the ass job than I wanted it to be, but it's good that it's done. We did notice some, there's a lot of play in the steering, so the steering is going to be problematic here sometime soon. But aside from that, everything else went pretty much according to plan. Aside from the weather, snow wasn't in the forecast. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but it's snowing pretty good right now, which is good news for all you snowmobilers. Sad for me because I don't have a sled. Yeah, it's actually the next day because it was so cold outside. The camera batteries were all dead, so I wasn't able to get the closing done. So this is the closing. All in all, it was a really brutal job. It was a pain in the ass. I didn't like doing it. I'm really not looking forward to doing it again. Obviously, this goes without saying, I didn't have the proper tools. I was making tools, improvising things. I know when you have proper tools, it helps out. So hopefully you guys learned from my mistakes. Hopefully you learned you can do it without the proper tools. It's just a major pain in the ass. That's all I have to say for this one, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Rock hard, ride free. I'll see you on the next one.